Are you prepared? All right. What's up, everybody? It is what is today? How many days were in last month?
In last month? 31.
In January, 31 plus 7.
38.
Day 38. And I have missed a few days, but thank goodness Amelia's here to help me keep me in check. So I'm gonna walk through the office real quick and catch people doing real business. There is some real stuff happening back there. Shoes, phone calls, Coco on the wall. Are you on an important call right now?
No.
What are y'all doing?
Getting wholesale pricing on headwear.
Wholesale price on headwear. See, I bet you guys didn't know that.
Elise is putting together some content for our social media.
Social media content creation happening at Sideline Swagger. The company that I'm the biggest cheerleader of, which I do nothing with. I need to watch this. Let's see if we can catch some other people in here.
Hey.
Ah, there's Erica.
Hello.
What are you doing
I
today?
have something for you to sign.
It's all I'm good for.
That and checks. That's
That and
it.
checks. What is that?
It's for.
If it's confidential information, please don't talk about it.
Yes, I'll give out our tax ID. You want to do that?
No.
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 Unless you
Not
need
right
it.
now.
What are you working on today outside of that? Tell them.
I'm thinking, what is on my list today? I have a task list now,
Okay.
so I've got that outlined.
Can we look at that?
It's not very long.
Let's see what you're. Yeah. So I'm walking through. I've missed a couple days, so I want to show everybody inside the office who's working, who's doing what, and let's see. I'm gonna actually turn it around here and see what you're. I'm not checking in. So you're using Outlook,
Yes.
right?
Yes, and I started setting up my tasks so I didn't forget things, and I actually went back on my calendar because I used to set a lot of appointments or reminders there, and found out that I did miss some stuff that kind of got left in la la
limbo.
land. Yeah, so I put them back up here, reminded Ben, hey, remember we've got to do these things, don't
Yeah.
forget, and went ahead and assigned it to him as well. So I'm just working.
Assigning shit to other people. That's fun, right? Because then you can push off your list. This is one of Erica's most favorite things to do. Respond to an email or a task and just assign it to somebody else.
Yeah, there you go. But I have it here with me now. So
Like
it's
a
both of
true
us.
manager. Assign it to somebody else, right?
Delegate it. Delegate and elevate. Is that what
That's
we say?
right. That's right. So what's your title with Verde?
I am the office administrator with Verde.
And you do what?
I'm a very awesome office administrator.
She does very awesome office things. So we've got our ops and our admin. I can't get this far enough out, but we've
Taking
got
on some of the finances and getting the books in order, keeping them in order, cash flow projector, just making sure we stay healthy.
That's right. So we've got our administrative team separated, segregated. They can't even talk to each other. Office and ops admin. So the office side, which is what Erica's talking about for Verde, landscape companies handles, AR, cash flow projector. I mean, a little bit of everything, but mostly on the finance side, I would say, right?
Yeah. Jennifer and I did have a conversation today. She's down in Lubbock trying to hire, get our staff up, and she actually called me. She goes, hey, I've got this guy, this is what his requirements are. Can we look at the pay? He can only work part-time, so we were looking at numbers together. So there's those times where it kind of crosses over, and she'll ask me what I think, and then I'll go to her and say, hey, what do you think about this? I know the cash flow projector is going to pull us tighter together, so that way we're working a lot more. But
So being able to
it's been
tag
fun.
team those things, and that's a difference, I think, that has caused some great things in our company as well as sometimes some struggle, honestly. Moving from an owner-operator situation to having a team, but our whole thing is this isn't worth it unless we're doing it as a team, and enhancing the quality of life is our goal, right?
And we're all in the positions we're supposed to be in, and the knowledge that we have, and using that and harnessing it, and being able to be the. Are you holding up your arm?
Y'all can't see me holding
really
up my
hard.
arm here. It's heavy. This phone is heavy. This iPhone 10 causes problems.
But being able to work as a team and use our strengths and get everything done, so it's been great.
It's fun, and we even have now, let me zoom back in here. What is that exactly? And you can keep the cursing down to a minimum.
The WTF bin.
Yeah, the WTF bin. If you guys don't know, that is Ben, B-E-N, tennis right there. And we had the concept and the idea as we grow our company, and there's new questions every day. Oh, Amelia's sneaking by. and all kinds of stuff. There's plenty of things that people have the question of WTF or what the fuck is this, right? What is this document? What is this? So we designed an incredible system. You know, we're so systematized. You see dual monitors. Erica's using her task list and her calendar like a ninja in Outlook. But we also have this really, really systematized WTF BIM. And the purpose of that is if you hit something that's a WTF, you don't know what it is, you put it in the bin and you bring it to your weekly training session so that we can answer the questions, right?
Yes, and I already have 2 things in there.
The bins just went up a couple days ago. We got problems.
Mostly it's how to enter stuff,
Right.
just because I'm taking over some of the finance entering stuff, so I need to know, make sure I'm doing it right.
Not holding the finances all in-house by one person may be the single best thing, and it's hard for a business owner to do, but to pull the team together and everybody be going for the same thing. So
Yeah.
good shit, right?
It's been fun.
Good
I
shit.
enjoyed it.
Good shit. Thanks for being a good sport.
Okay.
Who else is here that I can
Aaron's here.
Aaron, can I come back there or no? And video you. Like weirdly. What are you doing today?
I'm getting ready for a meeting with Christian.
What's your title here? What do you
Ops
do?
admin.
And what do you do?
A little of this and a little of that.
So Erica's answer was awesomely administrate things. So you could awesomely operate things.
I do. I think I do.
So one of the best lines. I got to keep you in frame a little bit.
Okay.
This is awkward, isn't it? The other day was we were in a meeting and you said, what was your intro into? She was talking about how she wanted to do better and have more tools because I always hold tools out.
Yes.
And your comments were what?
I think I'm good at my job, but I'm ready to be great at my job.
And I was waiting for the mic drop after.
Drop the mic.
I'm good at my job. Mic drop. I'm out. Who's behind me?
I'm right here.
Erica.
I love that. I love that.
So we're going back to the concept of ops admin versus office admin. 2 different departments here, roofing side of things versus landscaping things, but these are kind of the partners that you have. Office admin is set up more for the finance side. Ops admin gives us the finances to go to the next day, right?
Yes.
You
Yes.
produce it out. So there's where you can see her calendars, which give me anxiety because I like everything to be digital. Ooh, they're getting cleared.
They are.
So you get a screen, I'm gonna go above you here and shot into her office here. So what's up on your computer right now? There it is. There it is.
Always smart sheets, right?
There's the Gantt view schedule, everything running to keep things on track. And so I ended up doing this at lunch. But who's the squad back here on the Ammons Company side. There is content creation for Sideline going on back there, which we don't have anything to do with other than
Occasional phone call.
occasional phone call. There you go.
It's a mail.
And some mail. Right. And well, I'm not sporting any today.
Oh.
Whoops. Okay, so I'm tracking out of here back to my office.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you guys for
Bye.
being good sports.
Bye.
Have a good day.
And we are going to walk back towards here. I'm going to sit right down at my desk. Actually, there's one other person that hasn't made an appearance in today's. But you need to make another
At
appearance.
the beginning, I
So
only
we're-
need one appearance. That's all I need.
You don't need to like stand here. I mean, I think you should always be wearing your shades every single time that you're on this.
I look a lot cooler, I agree.
That's right. So you always look cool. Me and Amelia are about to head out to Amarillo as a result of consistent work with another large corporate account. I've had somebody. Should we start walking out probably? Do you have the keys?
Unless you need something else.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm gonna take my coffee cup. We going out this door?
Yes.
Okay. See,
Do you know which key is your office key?
I'll have somebody else lock it. Okay, so as a result of the work that I've put in and the entire team, I hate to even say but the work that the entire team has put in over the last 3 to 4 years on a very large corporate account of ours, the original account rep who worked for this, and this is for somebody that contracts with Verde as well as Ammons Companies on properties across the state. The original account manager, you gotta put the key in. Oh, it is in, sorry. Oops.
I'm super prepared.
Super prepared, but there's a big yellow thing back there, so watch that.
Andrew's car.
But if you go back like this, you're gonna get yourself in a pickle.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna go all the way this way.
But then you're gonna hit that, and where are you gonna go from there?
All the way this way.
Oh, I see. Just watch out for that big concrete Anyways, back to my story. We're headed to Amarillo. We've got a few things to do. Amelia's got errands to run. You are so close. I guess you've got that mirror there. Amelia's got errands run, things to do. I'm meeting with a property manager, account manager for a large corporate company who actually manages quite a few commercial properties. The story from that is, and why it's even important to talk about, not only to share part of my day, but to talk about the fact that this person I'm going to meet with was actually the original contact for this, one of our large corporate clients that we service multi-territory sites for them, from all the way down in Austin up through Midland, Odessa, up to Pampa and all those places. She was the original account manager and the original contact that I met 4 or 5 years ago. And it was a weird story. I won't go into all of it, but basically it came out of nowhere. And Verde originally was the first company called on it and was able to step up to the plate and service that account like nobody else. And I'm talking the big dogs. Like, they had big facilities maintenance companies working for them that were failing miserably. And so Verde was able to take advantage of the large company that wasn't taking care of stuff and put them in a position to service this contract like nobody had before. Well, we took care of that customer so well for the time that this person was at that company, and still maintain a relationship to the point that when this account manager moved, she's now at the second largest property management company in the nation. And actually the other one that we work for, they battle back and forth each year for first and second based off the amount of real estate that they manage, as well as their real estate portfolio. But either way, as a result of taking care of that first company, she moved jobs, moved to number 2 or number 1, they fight back and forth, and now reached out to me just a few months ago and said, hey, I remember the work we did with this company A. I'm with company B now. I want to onboard you because we've got multiple locations across Texas, and I think you'd be perfect for the landscaping, roofing, and exterior maintenance side of things. And so that goes to show that people who are out there, I mean, new customer acquisition is important, but servicing your existing clients like crazy is customer acquisition in itself, right? Because you can bring them up in your value chain, and also people do move jobs. People move different places and they'll pass your name along. So once you acquire those customers, taking care of them as if they are the next customer is incredibly important. So you guys got a quick preview of the office today. I was really hoping the full team would be there. Ben is actually in Lubbock. I'm in Pampa right now, but Ben's in Lubbock, meeting with some Verde clients. Jennifer's actually down there as well. I guess Lindy was just at lunch, right?
Yes.
Lindy, who is actually the office admin for the roofing division. So she handles our cash flow projectors, our AR, our billing, our all that stuff. A rock star. She's one of the newest members of the team, and that light's green. And she has learned.
Thanks.
She has learned and taken on stuff faster than I think I've ever seen anybody. We have a team of people who are also emotionally involved and ready to take it to the next level. You just heard Erin say that she thinks she's good at her job, but she wants to be great. And that's what we're wrapped in up here. There's not a single person up here. There's no free rides. There's no clock in, clock out, collect your paycheck. And that's not because we're slave drivers. It's because we're driving for something more than that, right? We're not here just to fill the time to get a paycheck and go home. We're here to create wealth, smash paradigms without waiver and without apologies. So I'm looking forward to getting back on track with my daily posting and taking you through and showing you guys how we're delivering upon that day by day. And one last little tidbit, the reason I'm doing this is for a very selfish reason. I want to put myself out there. I want to live in a quote-unquote glass house, even though there'll only be 10 people looking in my house. The point of it is, a lot of times I know logically what the best way to build culture, the best way to build business, and the best way to create a big impact on the world is, but sometimes I let my emotions and the day-to-day get to me and I act exactly opposite. So this is an experiment for me to talk out a bunch of these things, but also make certain I'm living that way. And I hope it'll also be of value to other service industry guys out there who are grinding day in, day out, whether it's roofing, plumbing, electrician work, whatever it is. I want to be a resource to you guys because a light bulb went off in my head a few months ago. The work that I've done that has gotten me here today, the point that I am today, which first of all is is not success by any means. I don't feel like I'm anywhere close to what my goals are. But what got me to where I am today was a lot of hard work, a lot of investment, 4:30 a.m. mornings, and I've learned a lot throughout that. I've learned a lot of it from doing things just straight up wrong. I've beat my head up against the wall. I've lost good employees. There's a lot of mistakes I've made along the way. And it did get me here, right? It was churn, it was hard work. But I believe that if I share my stories, my information, our mission with enough people, that I'm going to positively impact our industry as a whole. And if I positively impact this industry as a whole and bring some people along for the ride, then I'm also going to enhance my journey to the next here, right? To the next seat that I'm headed to. So if you guys enjoyed this, if you find it on Facebook, give it a like. Run over to my website, andrewammons.com. It's pretty simple, andrewammons.com. And that's got all of my social media stuff, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, LinkedIn, and you can follow along because I have ADD and a lot of times I jump between mediums as to what I'm doing. So I'd love for you to follow me. I'd love for you to hear I'd love to hear what your journey is. In fact, one of the things that I'm going to try to fit in after meeting with Diana is meet with a fellow service pro over in Amarillo, Texas, who saw one of these videos and said, hey man, I think it's cool what you're doing right now. I'd love to hear a little bit more about what y'all's company does, tell you about mine. So just as a result of this, I'm being able to network with people and I love it. So if you guys want to comment, reach out. I want to learn, I want to teach, I want to do all of it so that I can deliver upon our company's missions and my personal goals. So day 38?
38.
It's day 38. I haven't done 38 posts.
But it is day 38.
But it is day 38, and we're headed to Amarillo. So you guys have a good one. I'm done with this. 16 minutes. That's plenty of time on a video.